Now it's live. Oh, Lord.
Hello,
What's going
everybody.
on? Hello,
Happy Sunday,
hello.
everybody, and welcome to Vanities Live. Come on in,
Yes.
everybody.
You look cute, girl.
You do too. We
Girl,
are
I look
on.
like I'm at work.
It's okay. Excuse us for our delay. We had a little technical difficulties, but we are here, and we're excited for another Vanities Live. Welcome, 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 everybody. Come on in. We're excited about today. But before we get started, Ray, you want to kind of give them the news?
Yes. Okay, guys. So today's guest, Tippi Shorter, she was unable to join us today due to a scheduling conflict. But we promised we would get her back. And um, so today, y'all got your girls, okay?
It's
But
going to be all about
nonetheless,
us.
all the way live. Send Tippi Shorter your love and thoughts and prayers, and let her know we want to see her back on Vanities Live, y'all. So um yeah, we will have her back. But in the meantime, in between time, it's about the ladies alive today.
Yes, so we thought
And
we brought a number of guests on, and we thought it would be great for us to share with you a little bit about us. So me and Ray are going to deliver Sharice and Ray to you guys today, and we're going to
Sharice and
let
Ray
you
Day,
dive in
okay?
deep. It's Sharice and Ray Day. We're
Sharice
going
and
to
Ray
dive
Day.
in deep, let you guys ask all the questions that you want to know about us. We're going to give you a lot of information. So it's going to be all about
Well,
us
it's gonna be
today.
fun. It's gonna be
It's going to
fun,
be a lot of fun. I'm
and that's
excited to
that's
share.
that's the biggest thing. Um, and I love the fact that we tune in from wherever we are. Like Sharice is traveling right now
I'm,
for work, and
yeah, I'm
I
in
am
Austin.
in the salon doing some braids, y'all. If anybody knows me, y'all know I hate doing braids, okay? But I will do them if I must, okay? I hate doing
We're
braids just
always
as much
on the
as people
grind.
hate to sit and get braids done. Right. But we getting it in today, all right?
So today, before we get started, let's talk about some current events. So
Okay.
last week you
Uh-huh.
worked on, well, last week Twister came out, right?
Yes, Twisters came out. I don't know if it did. Has anybody seen it? I have not gotten a chance to see it yet. Um, Hopefully I will be able to soon, but life be life. And so hi Timothy. Timothy Nola said hi. Timothy
Hey,
always joining us.
Timothy.
Hey Timothy. But no, I haven't had a chance to see it. I've just been girl working, and so hopefully I'll be able to kind of see some of the fruits of our labor next week.
Yeah, Ray got a chance to work on Twister, and actually, I'm working with a number of people who also worked on
Twisters.
Twister, which was kind of give
And
them
it's
a little hint.
Twisters with an S.
Twisters, excuse
Yeah,
me,
they
Twisters.
changed it up, switched it up a little bit.
You want to give them a little, back behind the scenes stories about Twisters, right?
Oh yeah, like maybe the fact that we were almost in a real life Twister while we were filming, like just little small little things like that. We were y'all. So there's a thing on set, and this happens a lot in sports too, where they do lightning delays. Like if we're filming outside and there's lightning, we have to stop filming for at least for 30 minutes. Well, every time another bolts of lightning strikes, we have to stop filming again. We have to and sometimes those lightning delays can last for if a storm is, lasting a while, a lightning delay can last for an hour, 2 hours, and where we're just sitting there not filming anything. So what happened on Twisters, we were filming outside, actually filming like one of the tornado scenes. And a storm gets to rolling through. And so they batten down the hatches, tell everybody to seek cover, and which is it sounds kind of scary, like seek cover. But basically, it's just everybody has to
What
be
what
safe
happened?
because we can't have um we can't have nobody getting struck by lightning, y'all. So everybody went indoors somewhere, and I went indoors. We were at a school at a I think it was a high school, getting some people ready. That's where our background holding was. So we go into the room and we just kind of sitting there, and all of a sudden, I see the catering guys like trying to run and like put their catering tent up, and they out in the elements. They just were trying to just like, okay, let's put some sandbags on it. Hopefully, it holds down. Y'all, they got up out of there, and when I tell y'all that tent took off and it flew into the air, and then I'm sitting in the window like this, like, oh my god, oh my god, look at the tent. The tent comes flying my way. And when I tell y'all, I ain't never tucked and rolled so fast out of the window. Look, I thought that tent was about to come straight. You see stuff like that on TV all the time, and you never know. Like I grew up around Final Destination. Okay, if that tent would have came in that door, I don't know if I'd have been here today. Came in that
So
window.
you were experiencing a
We was
real Twister.
See, it was just a really bad storm, but it could have very much turned into a twister. I mean, Oklahoma is definitely in tornado alley. So, anywho, it
Yeah,
was it was just kind of ironic to be filming twisters and be in this crazy storm. But yeah, that was one of
yeah.
the days I was there. That was a lot of it was a lot, but I had fun on
It
that
was a lot
movie.
of fun though, right?
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Well,
There was one day, there was one scene where they brought a snow cone truck for everybody. So that was,
uh-huh.
that was a great day. They
We
always
do
do
we
stuff
do
like
get to
that for us on set.
they do. I enjoy that quite a bit too. So those are some of the
The
perks of
coffee trucks.
working 12, 14, 16 hours. We get those little
Hmm.
extra perks.
Speaking
Well,
of, oh yes, yes, yes.
speaking of what?
I was gonna say, speaking of current events, our new contract for IATSE was ratified, and honey, it's the triple time for me. Did you see that?
No, I missed that little
Oh yeah.
tea.
Oh honey. Well, we posted about the new contract for IATSE members, and y'all, it's good. It's good. There's a lot more protection for us as workers, and now we will get triple time. Hmm.
Yeah, Well, actually, you know what? I
Those
take
long
that
ass
back. I
hair.
did see it. I've been doing a whole lot of running, but I did kind of braze over it a little bit. I need to look at it in detail, but actually, I did see it.
Yeah, yeah. So some good things are coming. I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we have another film that I actually had an opportunity to work on that came out this weekend. It's called Instigators with Matt Damon,
Ooh,
Casey Affleck, and Jack Harlow, which was
ooh.
pretty amazing. I did worked on the reshoots that was shot here in Dallas, and I got an
Okay,
opportunity to work with Casey Affleck and Jack Harlow, who was simply amazing.
that's a dope
So
cast, sis.
cool, so nice, so down to earth. It was a lot of fun, great experience. So if you guys get a chance, make sure that you go out and watch Instigators. And I want to shout out to the department head of hair and makeup. Um, Let me see, who is it? Jackie Risotto as makeup, and I don't want to mess her name up. Carrie Smith up there. I was trying to get it right. So make sure you guys go out. Instigators, which is in theaters right now.
Ooh,
I
we
can't
got
wait
some
to
stuff
get a
to
chance
watch.
to go. We've been so busy,
Instigators.
haven't had a chance to see movies in a while. So maybe next
Hmm.
weekend I'll get a chance, but this weekend
It's a no.
it's a busy, busy weekend. I've been so
Yeah,
busy this week. Not complaining, very grateful, but I've
that
been
part.
on like, whoo,
Yeah,
sleep
girl.
has been not my friend lately, but I'm really
Look,
glad
who?
to be
What?
doing what I'm doing.
Sleep.
Some people are right now, so I consider myself blessed to be quite
Amen.
busy.
Amen.
So let's jump into our trivia question. Are you guys ready for our trivia question?
It's trivia
And if you are
time.
watching us, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We also have a TikTok, so we be ticking and a talking, y'all. So follow us on all of our pages. We're going to be doing some really special stuff coming up soon. So make sure you follow us and send your friends over. We have some amazing people who have been on our shows. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel if you have not seeing all of our guests. We've have some awesome guests who have been on
We
our
have.
show. And if you want to show us about, we like to give flowers out to people who work in TV and film and in the entertainment industry. We highlight people behind the scenes. We've had amazing hair and makeup artists, wardrobe stylists, as well as directors, actors, stunt people. We bring them all to the table so you
Producers.
guys what happens behind the scenes and how it all comes together.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
without further ado, we're going to bring on our trivia question. So, here it is.
Okay, let's see.
So, did it pop up? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Jack Harlow made his acting debut in which film? Is it A, Space Jam: A New Legacy, B, White Men Can't Jump 2023, C, Hustlers, or D, A Star is Born? Which one is it? Which one
Hmm.
you guys think it is?
Jack
What do you think it
Harlow.
is, sis?
Jack
Which
Harlow.
film do you
Hustlers?
think was his debut?
Was it Hustlers?
I'm not gonna tell just yet.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So you guys let
I
me
was
know
just
which
thinking
one do
like
you
Hustlers.
think it is? Drop it in the comments. Don't be shy.
I'm
Come
a
on, you guys,
hustler.
drop it
I'm a hustler, homie. Jack Harlow seemed like he'd be like a hustler type, you know, like okay, like that
in
would
the
be
hustler.
a good movie.
I'll
I
repeat
don't
it
know.
again. Jack Harlow made his acting debut in which film? Is it A, Space Jam, A New Legacy, B, White Men Can't Jump 2023, C, Hustlers, or D, A Star is Born? Which one do you
Mm.
think it is?
Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with hustlers. Which one? Well, I guess I can't
Come
ask
on,
you which
sis,
one you
with your
think it is
music.
because you know the answer. Well, with the Vanities Live music. Let me see. Let me pull it up for you.
You guys ready for the answer? I don't see no answers yet.
I don't
What
see
do
no
you
answers
mean?
either. That's all right. That's because they just as stumped as they just as stumped as me. They don't know the answer either.
Okay, the answer is B. White men can jump 2023, you guys.
Really? Wait,
Yep,
2023? I didn't even know they redid
2023.
the movie. I had no idea they remade White Man Can't Jump.
Yep, so
And it came out
Jack
last
Harlow is
year?
doing his shout. You know what? I don't remember. Well, obviously
Well, it
2023.
said
Yeah.
2023.
So shout out to Jack Harlow. He is so cool. Like I fell in love with him. He was so sweet. He's just a sweetheart. So shout out to Jack Harlow. I will
Aw,
work with him any
that's
day,
awesome.
anytime. He's really a cool
I
dude.
love when we can be on set and
So
work with
sis,
people
it's
who
time
we
since
see.
we're talking about me and you. I thought I would
Can you
throw
hear
out
me?
some things and let's start out with a couple of
Can you hear
games.
me?
And I wanted to,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, it must be a lag or
I
something.
want to
Cause
do, I can hear
go
you.
ahead, go ahead.
So I wanted to start off with a game. Let's do two truths and one lie. You ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Tell me if you think this is true about me. I met Muhammad Ali. You guys jump
Okay.
in and tell me in the comments if you think it's true or lie, or figure out what the lie is. I met Muhammad Ali. I did Patti LaBelle for the World Music Awards. I can swim 2 full laps around a pool. Two truths and one lie.
Girl,
What do you
you ain't
think it
swimming
is?
around no pool.
You don't think so? What do you guys
Muhammad
think?
Ali, I
What do you
believe
guys
all of that. Do I think you swimming 2 laps around the pool? Heck no. Maybe around a little kiddie pool. I think you can swim, but I don't think you swimming 2 pools around the pool.
What do you guys think? I met Muhammad Ali. I did Patti LaBelle for the World Music Awards. I can swim 2 full laps around the pool. What are my two
I
truths
believe
and what is my one lie?
I believe Muhammad Ali and Patti LaBelle. That swimming,
Y'all.
I don't think you was swimming or swam nowhere. I think you might have dipped your
What
little
do you
toe
guys
in
think?
there. Timothy said Patti LaBelle
My
and
pinky
swimming four
toe?
laps sounds true enough to Timothy said Patti LaBelle and swimming 4 laps sounds true enough to him. Sarah said the swimming 2 laps is not true. Anna said she was gonna say Muhammad Ali was a lie, but it could be swimming. I just feel like you
Who
ain't
said
swimming no two
that?
laps around no pool. Anna, I don't know, y'all. Sis is wilding over here talking about swimming some 2 full laps. Y'all think she's swimming some 2 full laps?
What y'all think? Can
The people have
I tell my
spoken.
two
The
truths and my
people.
one lie?
Let me see. Somebody else say Patti LaBelle. I don't know. You know, honestly, you never really know with Cherie. She got so many tricks up her sleeve, honey. You never know with this lady. You never know,
Should I tell
y'all.
them my two truths? Should
What's
I
the
tell them
truth,
my two
sis?
truths and one? Okay, I did meet
Give us the
Muhammad
truth.
Ali. Okay, I did meet Muhammad Ali. Y'all, I got a pool and I can't swim a lick. And I did do Patti LaBelle for the World Music Awards, but I cannot swim, not around the,
And she
not
got a
one.
big, nice pool. I ain't seen her do nothing past sticking her toe in there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a sad shame. Will somebody teach me how to swim? I got a pool, but I do not know how to swim. But okay, Ray, it's your turn.
Oh,
Two truths and one
okay.
lie.
2 truths and 1 lie. Okay. I have
We can't hear you.
um you can't hear me? Can you hear me
I can
now?
hear you now. I can
Okay.
hear you.
Truth. I think it's a lag or something because I feel like like
We can hear
maybe
you.
I'm a little behind. Yeah, I said I think it's a
Just
lag.
we can hear you. Just say it.
No, hold on a second. Okay, all right, because I wrote this down. Okay, I two truths and a lie. I own a pair of
Yes.
skates.
Mm-hmm.
I love Caribbean food. I have 10 piercings and 8 tattoos.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
Yeah, what do y'all
I
think?
own a pair of skates. I love Caribbean food. I have 10 piercings and 8 tattoos.
10 piercings and 8 tattoos? Girl, you doing a lot.
When I was in college, I had to hide some stuff from
10
my mama.
piercings? What do you
I
guys
had to
think?
hide some stuff now. Let's see.
Okay, let
Sarah
me
said the
see. I
piercings and
think you
tattoos are
love
not
Caribbean
true.
food.
What? Who else? Cause look, y'all don't know. I got my nose. I got
Okay, I saw a
ears.
couple
Caribbean
tattoos. I
food. The
don't know
piercings don't
about
seem to be truthful to me. That's so funny. Y'all don't know. I'm a baddie. Okay, a baddie with the tatty. She may own skates,
I
but
don't
I
know
don't
about
think she's skating
fake
enough.
tatty.
Hey, y'all don't stop doing me like this, okay?
See, we thought we would share so you guys can get to know more about us. So you're finding out who we really are today. We dropping
Okay,
all the tea about
should
us.
I should I should I tell it?
Go on
Y'all
and
ready?
tell it.
Okay.
Yes.
I have I have 5 tattoos
Okay.
and 6 piercings. So
We were
not 10 and
close.
8, but 5 and 6. I
So that was
love
the
Caribbean
lie.
food. I can eat it every day. I can eat brown stew chicken and
So you love
and I
Caribbean
can
food.
eat I can eat brown stew chicken and cabbage and rice and peas all day. And I own skates and they're inline skates. And I cannot skate very well. I don't know how to stop.
I'm thinking you're gonna say
If
I
I
can throw down. So you have some skates,
Girl, if
but
I
you
put
can't
that
skate
brake
that good.
on, I'm flipping over.
I'm about
What?
to
And I
fall on
don't
the
let me go
floor
down no
now because I
hill.
just knew you was gonna say you could
No,
skate.
no. Don't let me
Y'all
go
pick
down
me
no
up right
hill.
now.
I don't know how to stop myself. It better be a
Oh
tree
my
somewhere or
goodness.
something, because I'm
I
just going
cannot
full
with
speed
you.
ahead.
I cannot. I just knew you was gonna say you could skate good because when people say on skates, I Lord, you know what? My brother and sister could throw down skating. I would go skating with them, but I would burn the carpet because I got big feet and I didn't buy any
Oh,
skates
Lord.
because I didn't like the number on the back of the skate. So I would go
Uh-huh,
skating with them
uh-huh.
and I would be tearing the carpet up. I would throw down on the carpet,
Not tearing
but
the
I would
carpet
never
up.
get
I
on the
Now I
floor.
used
So
to
when I
be able
finally
to
got on
skate
the
very
floor,
well.
I knocked down 4 people.
Oh my
So
gosh,
carpet skater.
Sheree. That's all right, cause I'm
Girl.
clumsy.
Y'all, but you know what?
I
I do
I
want to go
got skates
skating
for.
because
We should do that. We should go skating, like have a skate night thing at the Arlington Stadium, and like everybody come hang out with us.
yeah, let's Vanity Lives.
Timothy
We should
Nolan said
sponsor it.
last
That would
time
be a
I
lot of
skated
fun.
was two. decades ago during high school. But y'all know skating has become like it's become like a it's a thing again, you know? It's a thing again.
That would be a
So
lot of fun.
hey
I would
Tim,
love
Tim
to do
joined
that.
in.
Okay, so I have a question for you now. Let's jump into some questions
Okay,
about
I'm
us here.
listening.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
What let me see. What are you most happy at doing in the industry? And we both can answer this question.
What am I most happy at doing?
What are you most
Like,
happiest at doing in the industry? Hmm. Like,
and would
what do
you
you
mean do you
love
mean
doing the
like
most in the industry, whether it's film or just the beauty industry? What do you enjoy the
that's
most?
so hard to answer because they're so different and I love them both. Like I love being in a salon. I feel like it's just kind of like it can be calming and serene to me, but I love being on set
Hmm.
as well. I love meeting different people, working with different people, creating different looks. Um I I can't choose, y'all. I can't choose. I can't choose.
Hey, chicken.
Because when I'm super busy in the salon, the money is just as good or sometimes even better than on set. But but it's being on set is not always about the money. I mean, we get paid, well, and we have um, our benefits and stuff. But I don't know, it just gives me a different type of high being on set.
Yeah.
And I realized that during the strike. So I was like, yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like being over here, but I don't know. I just have space in my life for both, and I feel like as an artist, I love what I do. I love doing hair, and so however I can do it, whether it's on a commercial, whether it's on a TV show, whether it's in somebody's kitchen, doing a house call, whether I'm doing whether I'm doing an elderly person at a retirement home, in a salon, or my niece. I just love to do hair, you know?
I think for me, one thing
I
that I'm
think that's
most
right.
passionate about, I enjoy doing editorial work. I love photo shoots. That's like a high for me because you can take your creativity to so many different places. So that's one thing that
Mhm.
I'm really, really passionate about. I enjoy doing photo shoots a lot. I love TV and film because it challenges you on every project that you work on, especially
Yes,
period
it
pieces.
does.
You
Mhm.
become a student, or at least for me, I think you should be a student for the rest of your life. You always learning something new. You meet great people on every set.
Mhm.
So you're building your connections every time you get on a new set. But you're also learning something new being around different people. And you don't get taught how to do 20th century hair in cosmetology school or 18th century
Yeah.
hair or even makeup for that matter. I mean, I do both,
Yeah.
so I get a chance to stretch myself, learn something constantly. And it's just, we have a job, or I'll say I'm fortunate enough to do a job that I enjoy and that is something I've been dreaming about doing since I was 6 years old. So I enjoy doing what I do every single day. And I'm blessed
Mhm.
to be able to continue to do it. So I'm just very, very grateful that I can say I still love what I'm doing.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah. So I'm very grateful for that. Okay, so I have another
And I
question.
just want to, but before you get into the next question, I want to say we did have Tim pop up in the show, and I I said, hey, I wanted to just say, y'all, I've been able to work and blessed to work on Yellowstone, and just being grateful to be brought into that family, and just seeing Tim, y'all, one
Tim
of
is
the
a
hardest
beast.
working people in Hollywood.
Yes, he is.
I ain't gonna tell his business, but I'm just gonna say that is one of the hardest working people in Hollywood. Period.
Tim doesn't
Period.
sleep. I want to go
What
to
is
sleep
sleep?
for Tim.
I agree with you. I would love to. Okay. just catch
Let's
a
take a
couple of
nap.
these for the
Let's
man
take a nap
because
for Tim.
let's come on, let's take a look.
I know because, but you know
That was for
what's,
you, Tim.
yeah, that's for you, Tim. But Tim's work always looks like he got 8 to 10 hours worth of sleep. So shout out
It's
to Tim.
so good. It's
Yeah, he
so
does an
good. I mean,
amazing job.
so I just wanted to give Tim his flowers real quick because I mean, I have never seen anybody do what he is doing right now. You know,
Yeah,
and that's just that's a bad man right there, man.
yeah, he is. He
Bad
does an
man. So
amazing job.
he
He's
he
like
said he
all
sleeps
over.
standing up.
I know, right? And he's always, he doesn't never look tired either. I'm like, we ready to
He
go home.
always looks good.
I know, right?
I'm like,
Yes.
and I got on. I'm looking dusty and frumpy.
You
But
know,
okay,
another thing I love about him, if we can give him some more flowers, he opens up the door and gives many people opportunities. So,
absolutely,
shout
absolutely.
out to Tim. And Tim was also one of our
Shout
very
out to
first
Tim.
guests on Vanity's Live as
Yes,
well.
yes, yes. Yeah, so if y'all missed it, go to YouTube, check that out. Hear all the gems Tim had to drop. It was great.
Yeah.
Okay, next question, sis.
Okay. How would you inspire, wait a minute. How would you inspire your childhood self? Put that thinking cap on, girl.
Hmm. Like, what would I say to my child, my to little Ray Ray,
Yes, to
to
little Ray
baby
Ray.
Ray?
And I'll tell
What
little
would I
Reese
tell
something
baby Ray?
too.
I would tell baby Ray to not be concerned with what other people think of her and to continue living in her truth and to continue and to know that she is fearfully and wonderfully made, honey. That's what I would tell little Ray Ray, little baby Ray. hmm And to keep going, like
Yeah,
because I started doing hair when I was 10, and I locked myself in the bathroom and I was doing my own relaxers and stuff. Like I've been doing it, so um I would also tell baby Ray Ray that doing hair ain't gotta be a side hustle to something better. No
absolutely.
matter what other people made me think and feel. And I would tell people I like doing hair. Oh, that's a good side hustle. And it ain't even it ain't even on the side. It's the goal, you know. So that's
Absolutely.
what I would tell baby Ray Ray. What would you tell baby Reese?
I would tell baby Reese that the voices in your head don't allow them to stop you from moving forward. Because when I was a kid, I grew up with low self esteem and didn't think I was good enough for certain things, or listening to other people tell you you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. And like, stop listening
Mm-hmm.
to those voices inside telling you what you couldn't do, or the voices on the outside are telling you this is what you need to do and do what you want to
Mm-hmm.
do, because other people told me you need to go
Amen.
to college, or they said this isn't a real job. And I remember a guy told me, you need to get a real job. And I was like, a real job? And I'm like, what does a real job look like? Who is that defined by? Is it
Mm-hmm.
defined by a
Mm-hmm.
college education? Because my thing is an education, as long as you continue to educate yourself, that can come in a number of different forms. I believe you should be a student
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of your life, but I'm not going to allow
Mm-hmm.
you to define the type of education that I get or the type of job that I get. But don't get it twisted. You can make a nice quality living in the type of business that we are in. And sometimes
Yes, you
people think
can.
hairstylist means that you are going, like you said, it's a side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Mm-hmm.
understand the value that comes with the type of business that we are in.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't let other people define me, neither would I allow the voices in my head tell me that I'm not good enough to do the things that I want to do. That's what I would
Amen,
tell them.
sister. That's a good
We
question.
we have some questions too. Um, One of the questions says, "How did we get started?
How did
How do
we
we get
get
started?
started?
How do we get started in the industry? You want to
How
start?
how did how did we get started, or how would they get started?
How did we get started in the industry?"
Well, you take that one first, sis.
Okay, so I started in the music industry.
Special
Um,
guest in the back.
I it was always my dream to work in the music industry and TV and film. I always wanted to see my name roll down the credits in the movie theater, and I've had this dream since I was 6 years old. So everything that I did my entire life was geared towards making that happen. And if I can be brutally honest, I even told my then husband, if this career does not fit you, I will not marry you because this is something that I always wanted. So I planned my life according to the things that I wanted to do. I started as a platform artist. I went on from being a platform artist to, let me backtrack. I started doing the local celebrities in my city. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I started doing a lot of the local celebrities in my city. And I remember one lady came to my city, and her husband played for the Detroit Lions. We became friends. Shout out to Tanya, and we decided to go to a concert. And after we went to that concert, we saw one of her friends, who just so happened to be a road manager for Puffy, for Kid and Play, um, Heavy D, and a lot of other people, Salt and Pepper. And so I told him what I wanted to do, and he said, "Why don't you come back to the hotel and we can talk?" And so we did. And I told him, I wanted to work in the business, blah, 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 blah. He said, "Give me a call." And so I gave him a call. He blew me off, and he blew me off for 2 years. I called him for 2 years. And finally, he decided to give me a chance. And so I flew out to New York, and I worked on this music video, and the director ended up liking me, and that's how I got my start in the business. And from there, you just continue to move forward. And so once I did this group, he invited another young lady over. He said, "You know what? I wanted to see if you can do this girl's hair. She's never had her hair done professionally." And he invited this young lady over to his house. I gave her very first haircut, and I did back then what was called the wrap, which was really popular. And she ended up liking it. And you guys know that lady today as Ashanti. And so from there, I went on and started doing a number of different celebrities. And I went from the music industry. Then I decided, you know what, I want to take a dive into TV and film. And I went from the music industry, did a lot of videos, things of that nature. And then I started moving over towards TV and film, and decided that this is something I really love, completely different from the music industry. And this opened up a whole new box of worms. And I learned I almost had to start over because this world was so different from the music industry. You used a lot of different things that was different. I learned about a lot of different products, and it was kind of like a new high. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, but it was a high that I've never experienced before. I learned about alcohol palettes. I learned about how to use different types of glues to apply hair. I learned about lace wigs in a way that you don't do when you join them in a salon. I learned about wig wraps. I learned about all these different techniques. I learned about the language of TV and film. And so I'm almost not sleeping because I'm learning about all these different things that we do in TV and film that I didn't do in the music industry, and they never taught me in school or in the salon. And so I dug in deep, and here I am today with an opportunity to work on several different films in all different types of capacities. I've worked in background, I've worked as a third, I've worked as a key, and I've also been a department head. So I've learned a lot about the TV and film industry. And one of the reasons why I wanted to create this platform is so I can share the knowledge that I've gained and also bring wonderful, amazing people from all walks of the industry here to share that information with you guys. It looks like we're having a few technical difficulties, so we're trying to get Ray back on. But until then, I'm going to answer some more of your questions. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer some of your questions. Hey, Kaylin. Let me see. Try. And so, again, I've used all different types of products, having a ball doing what I absolutely love. We work crazy hours and I'm crazy enough to enjoy it. One thing I love about TV and film, you have to think from a 3D perspective, and everybody on set is just like you. And I was like, maybe I'm kind of weird. And in a respectful way, I'm around a whole bunch of other weird people just like me. So I feel right at home being in the group of people from every department. And so when we go to the movies now, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we pick up on so many details when we're watching a film, from lighting to the clothing to the hair and makeup to the continuity. We notice every little bitty detail, whether it's great or if it's not so great. We watch TV and film from a completely different perspective. So it's kind of amazing. And every film, every episodic, um, has something different. It brings something different to the table. You learn so much. Everyone I get on, every person I meet. And the wonderful thing about going to set is that someone's going to have a new tool, a new product that you get to see, a new twist on how they do something that you can add to your arsenal of what you already do that will make you a better hairstylist or a better makeup artist. So when we get together, it's almost like school all over again, and we just learn so much. So it's like every time I go to work, I'm excited, I'm happy, and I always try to bring positive energy to the table each and every time I go. So we have another question. So when you first started, did you get compensated? I've been fortunate enough for every job that I've worked on that I did get compensated. But they do have jobs where you can go and you can work for free. If you just want to learn how to hone your craft, you can go and work as an intern. They have some groups on Facebook where you can jump in for film groups if you want to just learn how to work in the business. Also, myself as well as Ray, we have mentoring programs where we share information about how to work in the business. If you want to learn about call sheets and if you want to learn how to do wigs and how this business work, we teach you all the avenues on how to get in the business, how the business works, and all the different things that will help you to be your best version of you. And then we also share with you books. Matter of fact, I do have a book here that will help you guys with period hair. And it's, if you can see it, I don't know, my light might be dimming a little. It's called Timeless. This is one of the many books that I have. And this book is by Louise Young and Lolisa Shepherd, and I got it off of Amazon. So I have tons and tons of books. You guys can see this. And this is going to tell you a lot about period hair. And so in my mentoring program, I have tons of books that I share with my mentees um, that will help them to grow as an artist, and whether it's in TV and film, whether it's in the music industry, or even if it's in the salon. And so I help them to grow. If you want to know how to build characters, if you want to read a script, how to break down a script, how to do your deal memos, how to do all those different things in the business, and about different product knowledge. And it's just so many different things to learn in this business. And you're always learning, always learning. I'm steady learning. And I also continue to take classes myself so that I can be the best version of a hairstylist in this business as well as makeup artist. Do I charge for education? I do. I have a free mentoring program as well as a paid mentoring program. And if you go on my Instagram or my Facebook page, there should be links there that will guide you to my classes that I have. Um, wait a minute. So I'm not sure why it's not allowing Ray back in, but I'm going to. Oh, thank you, Ray. Oh, you're back! Yay! And
Girl,
you're back?
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm
It
back
just
until it kicks me out again.
it kicks you out again, but you're back. It don't want you to be great today, but we're
It
gonna
don't
we're
want me to
gonna
be great today,
they don't
but
want you
that's
to
all
be
right.
great.
I
But
can't be
that's okay,
stopped.
you're
I
back.
cannot be
So I was sharing with
okay,
them,
boom, like I never left.
I was answering some questions while you were gone and just sharing with them about how I got in the business. So it's your turn. Tag your it.
Okay, and I hate I missed it, but I know we've had that conversation multiple times. But
Yes.
how I got into the business. So in college, I was dating a guy, and I got I got became friends with his god brothers and sisters, and just you date somebody, you just become friends and family with their friends and family. And his godmother, Missy Forney, was in the business, and I wanted to be in it so bad, y'all. As soon as they told me their mom did hair for TV and film, I was like, oh my gosh, like to, I need to meet her. I have to know like what she does, how does she get in, if she just want me to hold a comb for her, whatever. And so I reached out to her on Facebook. That was back when I still was on Facebook. Reached out to her on Facebook and just was like, I just want to do what you do, and guide me if you must. And so she would never respond, but it never made me feel like she doesn't like me or anything. I just thought she was a busy woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day she responded, y'all, and she was like, "I see you. Just keep doing good." And I was like, "All right, that's all I needed to know right there." So
Mm-hmm.
on these fashion shows, or whatever I need to do, shaking hands with people and rubbing shoulders and kissing babies. I was in Miami, and I got a phone call. I'm like, oh my God, yes. What do you need? Do I need to come home early for my trip? And she was like, enjoy your trip, chill, just be ready when I call you. And I'm like, yeah, that meant so many things to me. I didn't know what it really meant, but I was just like, how am I ready? What do I do? What do I pack? I went to the beauty supply store and bought all kinds of stuff. Like just so I could have it. I had like an array of bobby pins, of like everything. And then they asked me to come to set one day, and Missy wanted me to basically step in for her because she was going to go department head a TV show, which ended up being Empire. And so the my first day on set, y'all, they were like, "We want you to come and meet who you're gonna be working with." I didn't know who I was gonna be working with, and then your girl had on a white button-down collar shirt with some black slacks,
Oh my
baby,
goodness.
and some heels,
No, you
some
didn't.
boots. I had no idea I was about to be out in the trenches meeting Regina King. And so they introduced me to Regina. They were working on this show on HBO called, and they introduced me to her. And that next week, I was I was doing her hair. And she was number one, y'all. She was the number one actor or number two actor on that show. And here I am, fresh from Miami, not knowing what I was about to do life, and here I am working on Regina King. And then from there, I went on to work with her on another show where she was number one on the call sheet. Basically, two means you're the number one actor or the number two actor, like you're the main person that the show is about or based on. You're the main character. And so that's how I got started, y'all. I really reached out and I stuck my neck out. That's how I got started. I wasn't afraid to ask somebody to lead me and guide me and give me the way. And I stayed persistent. Um,
Yes.
I didn't let the fact that I didn't get a response immediately scare me away.
Mm-hmm.
So I want y'all to remember that, you know, sometimes you may hear a no and it's not really a no, it's a not right now,
Yeah.
and so you gotta stay consistent. If you really want something enough, you gotta stick with it because eventually, if it's for you, it's gonna happen. So yeah,
Let's
that's how
let's
your girl got started.
let's dwell on that a little bit because that part I mentioned that in my story too, where I talked to a guy. His name was Jeff Christie. I called him
Mhm.
for 2 years, 2 years, and he didn't respond. But because I was persistent, that changed my whole life. And I
Mhm.
ended up
Mhm.
doing, I did a music video, and that music video turned into several other things. But if I had decided, well, he's not calling me back, and him not calling me back could have been for a number of different reasons. He could have thought, well,
Right.
she not in New York or LA or one of these towns where people think you should be to get work. I was in Detroit,
Mhm.
and nobody would
Mhm.
think of Detroit as a place where this is going to happen for them. And so he's like,
Mhm.
she may not be serious. If she wants it bad enough, she's going to do what it takes. And that is
Yeah.
very true. You got to step out of your comfort zone. People are not going to come knock on your door and say,
No,
hey,
they're
here's
not.
a job. Come and get it. No, you have to be hungry enough to go after what you want. I always say, hungry
Absolutely.
people eat. Go for what
Yes.
you want. If you want it bad enough, you got to be willing to go get it and not wear your feelings on a sleeve and think people owe you something because they owe you absolutely nothing.
Nada.
You
Zero.
owe
Zip.
yourself. If you want it, go get it for yourself because
Mhm.
nobody's going to hand it to you. It was a
Mhm.
dream that I had. I'm sure Ray wanted it bad as well. And we went for it. And we're
Mhm.
still going for it because my next
That's the
question,
thing. You never stop going for it.
you never stop going for it. And
Yeah.
it kind of leads into my next question that I was going to mention, talk to you about. And it's like, what are your goals? And for me, my goal is I have a bunch of checklists. This is not the end all for me. I wanted to become a platform artist, check. I wanted to become a salon owner, check. I
Mhm.
wanted to work in the industry, check. But that wasn't the end all be all for me. I got
Mhm.
more checks on my list. And
Mhm.
so you have to continue to set goals for yourself. And
Yeah.
as you check off those goals, you add another one on your list. And for
Yeah.
me, until they throw the dirt on me, I'm going to always add another check to that list
I
until
know
I
that's right.
continue to reach all the goals that I have for my life.
Yeah. I think for
So,
me, mine are more. I I always make a 5 year plan and a 10 year plan. And similar to you, I start checking things off of my list. To
mhm,
feel like okay, I've accomplished certain things. But I'm not gonna lie, like here recently, my goal has just been one to be the best version of myself no matter where I am, on
mhm,
set, off set, at home by myself, in front of other people, just be the best version of myself and not dim my light for people.
right.
um the other thing, I just want to work in the highest capacity of what I love to do. So
Mhm,
if doing hair is what I love to do, I want to work in whatever the highest capacity is in doing hair. And whatever that entails, whether it's, being a platform artist, whether it's having a, a set at Bronner Brothers, or whether it's being a department head or a designer, or whether it's producing a show about hair, about what we do behind the scenes, whatever that may be and whatever God has for me, that's what I want to do. That's my goal. I just want to be in alignment with whatever God's plan is for my life.
In addition to getting an Emmy, I also want to help bring other people into this business and help them to achieve their goals.
Yeah,
While I will not um, force myself on making it happen for them, but for those who reach out to me and who are willing to put in the work, I'm willing to help them. But
yeah,
I'm not going to babysit people who are not hungry. I always say I
absolutely
was
not.
hungry. I am still hungry. And if you're hungry enough and you want the help, I'm willing to help you. But you
Yeah,
must reach out because we do have busy schedules. I'm not arrogant. I'm not cocky, but I am here to
but
help
you are
you.
busy.
But I am busy and I'm very
Mhm,
grateful. And I
mhm,
will say this, the one thing that has been a blessing and that has helped me out in my career, I always try to be prepared for the opportunity that I don't have, and that has worked for me my entire career. I keep my kit packed, I keep my
mhm.
step bag packed, and it helps my phone to ring. And I can tell you that has worked for me my entire career. Be prepared for the opportunity that you don't have, and you'd be surprised how many calls you'll get.
I know that's right. Speaking of being prepared for an opportunity, let me tell y'all, I keep my set bag with me everywhere I go. I'm in the salon right now. Set bag. I keep my set bag with me everywhere I go. I always have it.
Set bag.
Set bag. Hey y'all, one of my most favorite things to use in my set bag. This, let me see. Ruzel. Okay, wait. Ah,
I know.
uh, ah. I'm gonna have to unblur my screen. But this Ruzel gel, fiber gel, it works so well. I mean, I can use it on any texture hair, and it's amazing. Also, Nairobi foam wrap, game changer, game changer.
This is one of my favorites. This is Firewall Flat Iron Spray.
Mm.
That,
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh,
I
I
love
think you.
this
I
stuff.
think you showed me that one before.
Yeah. Oh, and here's one of my secrets that I've shared with many people. This is one of my game changers. You already know what this is, right?
What? What's that? Oh, I
Static
know what that
guard.
is. That's your static guard.
I always keep static guard in my set bag. And if you want to snatch down some flyaways, this is the trick. It works every time. So you always want to keep some static guard. And here's another one of my other favorites that I love. This is my flint roller. And this will take the hair when you cut someone's hair. This will you just get all those hairs off the back of the neck, off the face. But this is a flint roller, a lint brush, pretty much, or a lint roller, shall I say? So I always keep this. I even keep one in my purse too. So I love this little thing. So those are some of my set secrets. So I have another game I want to play for us. You ready for this or that? Her
You
thing is
keep me from being great, but it can't.
okay.
Can't
You
hold.
ready? Let's play this or that.
Okay, we got it. I know we got
Okay.
a few more minutes.
Black or brown?
Black,
Black. Rubies or diamonds?
diamonds,
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Sugar or honey?
honey, and agave to be exact.
I like me some honey too. Biscuits or croissants?
Ooh, if them biscuits homemade and flaky and buttery, biscuits.
I like me a nice croissant. Croissant, honey. Clutch or shoulder bag?
Of course,
You said clutch?
shoulder bag, shoulder bag.
Oh, that's kind of
Like it
hard.
depends on where I'm going.
Yeah, it depends on the outfit for me. Car or SUV?
Yeah,
Huh?
SUV for sure.
SUV.
SUV for
Gla-
sure.
glasses or contacts? I'll take some
Glasses,
glasses,
because
my
I'm
dear.
too low maintenance for contacts.
Sugar
Even though I
baby,
don't wear either, I may wear some
sugar babies or Boston baked beans?
Boston baked beans, me please.
Oh, Boston baked beans. I love me some Boston, but I do like some sugar babies too.
Yes, I ain't had them in a minute.
Okay, well,
Well, it looks like since we've reached our hour, you know, it Instagram has disconnected from the stream, but
okay.
we're still live on Instagram and we're still live on Instagram and Facebook. I'm sorry, we're still live on YouTube and Facebook.
Facebook.
Um, and we want to tell y'all, thank you again for joining us. Although our show was, we were supposed to have our guest today. For those of you who weren't in the live earlier when we said she was unable to make it because of some scheduling conflicts, but we will try to have her back. Before we get off of the live, our mentees have gone through our programs, and you know what they're doing? Working on set with us.
Yes.
That's what they're
And the ones that aren't,
doing.
we're helping them get jobs.
The mentor.
All the ones who are
Yes,
ready.
get with a
Say
mentor. Even if it's not with, yes, get with a mentor, whether it's myself, whether it's Sharice, or whether it's somebody else that's really got on the trajectory where you want to go. So tap in with us, hop in our DMs, message us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you got to do. If you really want to figure out a way to get in contact with us or somebody that'll help you get to that next point of your career. And that's all I got to say about that.
well, we want to thank you for tuning in with us every Sunday. We really appreciate you guys. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to spend your time with us today, and we're glad to see you. And we will make sure that we will tune in with you guys again. So thank you for tuning in once again. We thank you. Make sure you check us out. We're on Sundays live at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Standard, and 3 p.m. Pacific time. We're streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We want to thank you once again. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.